offensive in Vinland. I doubt the Vinlandese bring much to the party. 6, 7, 8, 9,000. We'll get Grand Jester on the case and take him down. Not in a spectacular hurry with these guys here. And wow, we actually don't have any iron provinces. I need that mill power. I need it pretty badly. Should be able to get me this tech that I'm after as well. Especially when I have that spying going on with you Austrians. And this is kind of good. I have a good clean line of sight for not just me getting Tech 19, but the Spaniards. That's the more important and scary part of it all. I have a lot of wars that I need to fight in not a lot of time. I need this one over, and I also need to bring down Savoy in 31. So hopefully I can tie up all my loose ends in the New World fast enough. I mean, these forts should fall in a heartbeat. But there's something to be said for fighting additional wars just to get the ball rolling. And yes, against Huron would be a big part of that. You're about to take this. Well, I have no diplomats to do anything with right now anyway. Hello? I see you fancy yourself a fighter, Vinland. I just plain fancy myself. Not ideal, that. It's so not ideal. But I don't want to hear about it. Someday I'm going to fix that. Kapow. Actually, you know what? I would be better if you actually had some people protecting you. Don't trust those guys individually. Just don't want Vinland getting in the way of me. So we're at war with Obi-Wobi. If I worked my way through Wichita, there's actually no hurry for me to attack Huron on the others. I can take my sweet time. The important thing is what colonial region you are in. Yeah, you're in Eastern America. I could just make my claim on you and fight. Well, I already have my claim on you and fight you in my own time. I just need to blow my way through you, who incidentally are also allied with you. So this should work out, actually. There's no need to hurry. We'll take it easy. And if it turns out that we have to fight Savoy before we round things up here, then so be it. Negative manpower from events incoming. I don't know, that seems over the top. I need to think about it though. I could steal this right from under you. I'm not going to though. Hang on, I hope it... This has the potential of costing me a lot of Diplo points if Scotland give all this to me. Which is the last thing I have to freely spend right now. Especially when I'm trying to think of how best to culturally enrich my lands. I make a lot of tax on some of these provinces. Look at that huge amount I'm losing because of the disgusting Venetians in my land. Then again, I can get lots of provinces done on the relative cheap if I do it in other places. The main thing is I just want all this place looking very Korean. If I worked my way up, at least I'd be able to spread it a lot better. Napoli is already on the case. I just don't have the dip for this. But it's the principle of the matter. It's going to take some time. Thankfully, I've actually managed to fill one of these, and in our next war with Spain, we will get the second. France cancelled military access, hopefully not because they stopped loving me, but just because other priorities came up. Are your heavies still outdated? Severely. But I don't feel the need to upgrade them quite yet. The Spaniards are soon going to be on dip 19, which is going to get them a war galleon. I don't think I can beat the Spaniards on the sea. They have even more heavies now. I'd need to strip them heavily of their coastline. Now granted, that's very much what I intend to do. Right, Obi-Jobi needs to go. Should probably worm my way over here too. I remember on early builds of the game, you'd just die from attrition around here. It was good times. I miss that. Oh, Ottomans are fighting Spain. Have all the access you need. What is the situation? Tunisia reconquering off of Spain. Oh, you kick down the doors and the whole rotten institution comes falling down with it. It's amazing. I just needed to pluck up my massive balls and destroy the Spaniards. This is unfortunate though, Vinland's getting in my way. My transports would probably be able to put those guys in their place. At the very least, scare them away. He thinks he can take me. It's probably not that wrong. There we go, now he's scared. Prepare to die. Oh, let's do this a bit more clever. Three can take the 1, 8 can take the 3. And I'm taking down Obi-Jobi. And in this war I should be able to take Obi. I also want this claim. And this is how we're going to strengthen the Chozon Paradise. Jake, is there a reason why navies don't move in a straight line between sea zones, but instead do that curve through the intersection of seaboards? Because it usually stops them riding straight over land. Doesn't always work, but it tries to. What do you think you're doing? Nobody escapes me that easy. So bad these colonial nations are giving me a run for my money. Where are you gonna run? Where are you gonna run? Don't have a lot of options, do you? But you do have some. Enough to put me on the back foot at least. This sadly is not going to be enough for you to peace out Norway, but when you have the Isles ripped apart, this should be enough to make things more lucrative for me. Hang on, what? Who's coming to... Ah, interesting. And kind of cool. But there's only one of you left that you're taking on there. You chase them down, you help out there. I'll find where he's running to and kill him. Was that an intentional reference about the whole rotten thing? Maybe. Leave it to your imagination. Don't like to give the whole game away. There we go. I should take care of all of you. I don't know if I'll get any of this, but I would certainly like it. Where's he going? In any case, he's run out of places to recruit from at the very least. Oh, well, he made himself a new colony here. That's one way to escape my wrath. Might even be where he's running to. Let's go chase him down. Excellent. Another one bites the dust. This war's going okay, but you wouldn't let me take this, would you? That means I probably do have to fight you and take all of this first. This war's going to drag in ways I don't want it to drag. And if I do, I take you on and... Wow, your tech is pretty good. Well, that means you've reformed. Means I need to take you down then. I should find where your army is and then just jump you. So when I fight you, I'm going to be taking on Osage, Shawnee, and Miami. Basically, it's going to be a pain with a lot of them. But that's okay in a way. I would just like this other war to not be happening. He's probably over here, though. Yeah, there we go. So all I need to do is just pop in unannounced, wipe the floor with him, take over his lands. Even better, yeah, you probably don't like me that much, but I must have those sweet tariffs. It's key to success here. Osage, Miami... Osage I would like to co-belligerate, but it's also no big deal. They're all filthy primitives. I'm happy enough to get messy over here, overseas. We'll also get a better cannon. Comanche would get involved. Who are even Comanche? Well, I'm already at war with them, so it shouldn't make a big deal. I just had a thought. I probably wouldn't be able to take this land. I'd need to piece out you first, which is part of the pain here. But I'm also not in a hurry to take this land either. Depends how I look at it. The other way is I could fight you and then make Wichita co-belligerent. That would bring in Miami, but I mean, who cares about Miami? Where even is Miami? That's how much I care about them. Yeah, really. Tech 10. How hard would Scotland get cheesed off if you separate pieced for Norway or for Vinland? Well, I don't have the independent war score to make these kinds of calls on the Isles. Maybe if he actually sieged down their capital, it would be a different story. Hang on, did Scotland get this? Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds no good, Ken. This war is really going to be bogging me down, but we'll carry it on anyway. I will fight Osage. I will probably make Wichita co-belligerent, and then I'll not full annex Wichita. I'll give him some land left so that he's actually willing to make peace. And then I'll be able to take you and set up Colonial Louisiana, which is what I really want. So the Shawnee, the Fox, the Wichita. Maybe get Macauser in there to utterly slaughter them. Oh, he's not gonna like this. I also don't like what he's up to over there. Jings, even these natives fight better than me. Okay, how's this gonna work out? I don't want this going too pear-shaped, so if I 100% Wichita nice and fast, maybe I can make some amicable peace with them. There's a lot of natives I'm fighting at the same time here. I'm feeling real Cortez about this. So just to be clear, when I piece you out and I take this, sure I'm going to make a lot of people unhappy, but hopefully you'll be okay with it. I mean, hell, you haven't even cored half of this stuff. Oh, wow. Shawnee. Shawnee. I'll take you down. I am spreading myself thin here, though. Well, my manpower isn't hurting too bad at the very least, and since I wiped his army completely, there's not a lot to worry about. What a general! Okay, I'm gonna get over there as quickly as I can, try to murder you. Grand Jester should have it dealt with, but if they get all those units together, this could pose a real threat. Just with sheer numbers, they're onto something there. I'm not gonna jump on that just yet. I'll take care of you first. Alright, you guys are down, so if you could happily make your way over to Osage, this will be okay. Okay, Hot Kimchi are finally on the case, and even better, you are even helping us out here. That's nice. It's very nice. Just gotta try to win some of these battles. Okay, you're down. Hopefully you make peace with me. I wouldn't be able to full annex you, but that's okay. I will, however, take your money, because I want that. This would all go to Choson Paradise, whether they want it or not. Oh god, it's expensive. Suddenly don't care about all their lands quite so much. Just enough to break them up with everything. Although a bit of war reps would help. Wouldn't be too bad, would it? And a bit of prestige for my troubles too. Sounds good, I agree. There we go. So now I should be able to piece you, but you might not want... Oh god, don't tell me I can't core it because of reasons. Oh, you probably need a core or something there, right? I'm surprised in that. I thought I'd be able to take it based on that, but you probably need your cores. I can't hang around forever. I need to strike Savoy before too long. Black Wind says, I tried to warn you, yeah, and I just got too cocky too fast. Still, we got something that we needed here. But this bridge won't exist for too much longer. This is a fight that I'm not going to enjoy, is it? Alright, well if I can't make my way across here, I'm not going to wait you out. So who am I at war with that I want to take stuff off of? Yeah, I'm not going to hang around with all of this. There is this initial war, and then there's this one. I can't really win this one yet. I need to tie the knot on it first, or else they're going to take nothing. But in this war, at the very least, you're not willing to give up that piece of land, even though I really want it. It's my opening into Canada. That's a shame. I'm probably going to have to win this war proper, which means Comanche and Ojibwe have got to go proper. Okay, fair enough. Let's just fight this battle and hope it doesn't cane me too hard. Okay, I'm able to shoot them dead, which is fine. And I think it's just Merc scum in my front line. There are a lot of them, though. There are a hell of a lot of them. Oof. The arrival of that general that they have really turned the tails for me. Let's bring in some extras. Can natives even migrate if they're under siege? They certainly shouldn't be able to. Wow, can't believe I got licked by the native there. Alright lads, let's go back home. You guys are gonna run over there. Well, let's get some backup on it. This went messy. And Vinland being involved doesn't help matters. Hold on, I had an idea. What if I gave this to Choson Paradise? Now that's a different story. How do you feel about that? Probably pretty good, yeah. You just don't want to give up your own province. Do I care about this province enough? Like I said, it's my opening into Canada. And I would like to set up Canada. If I just got Comanche out the war, then that would be that. However, I got a lot of natives to clean up here. Alright, that seems better. That would allow me to deal with you. Good. Alright, we got our target ready. And since you have fallen and the other is falling, then we can get Comanche out of here. And that'll be made easier if Meow is on the case. And I'm running out of time to go and stick my dirty into Savoy. He has no friends. He's still bankrupt, but I have 2 years before I go and strike him for that. And I don't have really... Well, I mean... Jings, between me and the Papal State, you'd think we'd be able to get it done proper. Also, let's get these extra transports over here. Hopefully nothing will disrupt me on the way. Otherwise they'll be able to pick those off piecemeal. Lens making in Bohemia. They gain Diplo, innovativeness, and glass becomes worth even more. So I'm very glad I built up Venezia. And I'm about to be more glad with what I'm doing with it. My poor colonial nation there probably needs a helping hand. Shows on Paradise. Oh, you don't even have debt for me to pay off. Do any of you? I would think Hot Kimchi don't. They get, they're doing pretty alright. Alright, get over there. And also, get converting. Yeah, colonial ideas are a whole lot better than even better Korean ideas. There's just no comparison. Grand Gesture has 3 maneuver that's going to help reinforcement rate. Also, there have been these guys sitting around here doing Naval. So who am I at war with that they could be put to use against? Shawnee, Fox, Miami. I think they're all involved in this war with Asage. And I would like to kill Asage. So Fox, Miami, Shawnee. I'll take over Shawnee first because they've been doing horrible things to me. If I can just piece them out of the war, doesn't even have to be a great piece. Then that terrifying general of theirs is going to be out of my hair. Ah, he already ran away. 3 siege as well. He's a crazy man. Let's face it, there's nothing there. You should have that place dealt with before too long. I, however, should have the Shawnee dealt with. I'm glad I unveiled all this with my hunt for the 7 cities. Makes my life a lot easier. And since they've given up on the capital fort, I should be able to pick these guys off piecemeal. Oh, where's my land? Oh boy, they gave us a province. Isle will cede Inner Hebrides to Scotland. You didn't even finish them off. Norway will cede 1 province to Scotland. Vinland will cede 1 province to Chose on Paradise. And you gave land to Sweden? I am disgusted, but I do have a lot of favours with the Scotch at least. Alright, still, it gets Vinland out of my hair, which is not too shabby. The cruel behaviour of uncouth officers makes the Papal States a bit angrier though. Ah, they're trapped around my little finger, it's okay. Shawnee will soon be gone. Now, I'm not so sure I'll be able to take land off of Osage here because you don't have your core. Well, I mean, I haven't given this to you yet, have I? So Osage is going to be a problem. We'll get around to it, we'll fix it some way, somehow. Even if I have to sit on it for a while. Oh, that's bad. That province is pretty vital for wrapping up this war, something fierce. And soon, when I have this occupation, I'll get you and your filthy general out of here. And don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'll be taking those war reps and a bit of money for my troubles. Thank you, please. Oh, you guys did well as well. Who else am I at war with here? Make your way up to Missouri and Miami, and we'll be good. I'll get Comanche out of this war as well, because I just don't want anything to do with them. But once you guys are out, otherwise you might get exiled. Concede Mexico. Comanche will concede... Oh, they would go to hot kimchi. Does that even make sense? They wouldn't be able to core that. They'd probably just be stuck with it. But I find that kind of funny in a way, so we'll do it. There's no way they could core that. I'll help them convert it at least, so it's not a huge drain on them. What did Choson Paradise get? Is it adjacent to what they already have, or do the Scots just create some border gore? This is probably in Canada. Oh, it's almost certainly in Canada. Ah, that hurts. This is offensive to the border gore galore police. Otherwise, I've dealt with almost everybody that I'm going to be fighting. There is still Huron, who lack friends and contain Canada, and I do still want Canada. But I'm also just a year and a bit away from striking down on the Savoyards. There we go. Down and out. Probably be even faster just to move you guys over here before I make my peace with the Fox. You're not yet willing to be annexed by me, but we'll get there. We'll get there once Iliwek falls. This is all I want, along with all your money naturally. But it's probably better for me to individually peace you, so I get all that sweet money. Oh, but I'm going to eat the rebels as well. Well, that's okay. They're a bunch of nobodies. Where are the rebels? Yeah, they're the rebels. They're just going to do their thing. March around, cause not a lot of problems for not a lot of people. This land I can't take. But you are now coring this, and it won't take you forever to do so. So once you do, I could also give it to you, but there's little point in that because I really want to spawn Colonial Louisiana. Okay, Algarve has been culturally enriched. That means I can do the rest of the Portuguese. But Lisboa is the best one to do. Oh man, that is cheap as chips. Expensive on the dip, but I mean, I gotta do something with that dip. That will also help you get this land desieged. So about the papal troops. They're there and they're exiled. Oh, they were probably off fighting against Norway. But now they can have the fun of fighting against Savoy. Who will win between the two? I think the Pope can win this if I just sit back and let him do that. A galleon in Sevilla. Worth it. You know, heavens knows I need some actual galleons at some point. I'll have you help out with hunting pirates over here. The Spaniards continue to make no friends, even though I'm sure they want to make friendly with France. Aha, friendly neutral. They hate the French too much. They can't ally them anymore. I continue to pat my back until it hurts over the great choice that I made there. I didn't quite steal 2,000 ducats off of Spain. It was more like 1,000. But it was better to steal Granada and break them up with France. A wise choice. Speaking of wise choice,